that is bad. That's bad. That's bad, right?
You're good. Go for it.
I feel like I just cracked the whole front.
I think it was made for me. Today we are going to off-road the Lucid Gravity.
Gently, of course, since this is just a loaner.
Yeah, we'll see. One of the questions I get the most about being in a wheelchair is how do I drive without using my legs? It's with something called hand controls. We have some temporary hand controls today that will attach to the accelerator and the brake pedal. But if I end up buying my own Lucid Gravity, we will get some permanent hand controls that we just splice into the car's electrical system. But both work the same way. Push in for brake and pull back for acceleration. No feet required. Hand controls like these are pretty standard for someone in a wheelchair.
So Cambry currently drives a Model X, and it's worked out great for probably the past, I don't know, we got it in 2018, so it's been 6 years or so, 7 years. And we've tried out a Rivian, but the Rivian was just slightly too tall. So we're gonna see if this Lucid Gravity, which right now is all the way down to its lowest ride height of I think 5.3 inches. It can also raise up to go off-roading, and I think that's right on 9.3 inches. So there's a good 4 or 5 inches of ride height due to the adjustable air suspension. But yeah, one of the big stipulations is that Cambry can get in it. So, first time.
I'm like so giddy that it goes down this low. Making my transfer easier is just all about the height of the vehicle, and this is low. She rides low.
All right, let's go.
I haven't even driven her and I'm kind of attached.
So if she's by herself, she has to transport her whole wheelchair with her. So like if she's gonna go to the grocery store, obviously she needs to have the chair once she arrives at her location. So far,
so good.
If I was with her, obviously I would just take the chair and throw it in the back, but I'm not always with her.
We ready for this?
Let's go. How was the transfer?
Smooth. I was like expecting to pull more with my upper body to get in, but because it's such a low ride, it was minimal effort.
And then I didn't see, did you use the grab handle up there?
I didn't. I just used the steering wheel, which maybe next time I'll try the grab handle. It's probably a better idea.
So the brakes are off.
Wow, I'm so low. Like I can already tell, because this is going to be easier getting my wheelchair apart too. I don't have to reach as low for it.
Nice. And this is called a rigid active manual chair. So it's like a lightweight chair that has removable wheels and the backrest folds down for transport like this.
Look what I'm holding.
Oh, nice. As we were driving here, Cambry said one of her first stipulations for a car is that it's electric. So she can avoid gas stations, because obviously if she went to the gas station, this would happen every single time.
Yeah.
Let's go, muscles.
Okay, I know I can do this pretty easily. It's just making sure I don't scratch anything.
I forgot about that. Look at that.
Take it in a few steps.
There's a lot of screens in there too.
I do know there's a feature with the steering wheel that's going to make it easier for me, is that it can like go forward and back a bit. So if I had tucked it closer to the display, then I think I'd have even more clearance, but that was easy. Or I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm not done. Whoa.
Very nice.
Minimal scratches.
All right, thoughts?
Like I just haven't been in a car this low in a long time. I feel like I was not reacting, but like using too much of my muscle because I didn't need to.
Do you think this is lower than your Tesla?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, everything about this.
But one
this
thing...
is higher than my Tesla. So like that was a little bit, but I actually really liked it because my elbow was able to rest on it to like help bring it over.
And these screens are still intact, so that's good. But one thing this does not have, do you remember?
It doesn't have the feature where you push the brake and the door closes. It's a silly little feature, but like I actually grew to love that. But I mean, like, how hard is this? That's just me being lazy.
Perfect. I am going to grab her chair and put it in the back. It's time for some off-roading.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to go on this ride with us?
Also, fun fact, this is one of the wheelchairs we make at our factory, and it is glow in the dark. So anytime Cambry goes into a dark space or goes and takes care of our kids at night, she's glowing like an angel. The goal of today is just to see if the Lucid Gravity would work for us and our situation. Let's go.
I'm so excited. Here we go. I like this steering wheel.
You like the squircle?
The what?
Squircle, square circle.
Yeah, the squircle.
Let's get comfortable on road before we
Go off-road.
Before we take it off any jumps.
Fair enough.
With the AC, there's physical buttons. I'm a big fan of that.
So initially, I thought this car was going to be like an SUV and a minivan had a baby, but I feel like this is more like a luxury car and an SUV had a baby. You get that vibe?
Kind of.
Feels like a minivan and an SUV had a baby?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a cross, like because like every electric vehicle kind of has their own vibe to it. Yeah, you're gonna drop off this cliff here. And so there's like Tesla, which is kind of like, you know, a premium brand, right? And then there's Rivian that's kind of like more outdoorsy and off-roady. And I feel like Lucid is like a cross between Tesla and Rivian.
Yeah, that is a really good description of it, I would say.
But we've also only been in the car for 2 minutes, so we can't.
Those are my initial thoughts. Okay.
We can't give it its vibe without experiencing a little more. Okay, you're on gravel right now.
I mastered the asphalt.
Technically, that is off-road. Through the gate is where the real fun begins.
I feel like this car has given me confidence in a very short amount of time. One
of the downsides, you know, of it being a luxury brand though, and being the first one, because for some reason car manufacturers always start with like their most premium model first. This particular one we're in right now is well over $100,000.
Try not to get attacked.
But the regular touring is going to release later this year in 2025, and it will start at $80,000, which like in the EV space, in the nice car EV space, that's a relatively normal number.
In college is when I was first paralyzed. I had some new roommates and I was trying to show off driving because they were impressed that I could drive a car with hand controls, right? I tried to impress them by driving with my feet out the window.
What?
So I literally drove around our college town with my feet out the window one day, and I'm surprised I didn't get pulled over, but I won't do that with this vehicle though.
Right.
I'm more responsible now.
There we go. Are you going through the cones already?
Wait, through the cone? I'm following the trail.
All right.
We are off-roading and off-map. Impeccable.
Because it has the quad.
Whoa, sorry.
Because it has the quad steering on the back.
That might be why. Mm-hmm.
Every car has like a low speed noise that it does when it's moving. It's kind of an angelic hum. And to be fair, Lucid did say we could kind of take the car wherever we wanted to today. So here we go.
I just saw a lizard.
Okay, it looks good though. Are you nervous?
It was, but now it's a little smoother. This looks not crazy anymore. Okay, this part I'm nervous for, but we only just met. That is bad, that's bad, right?
You're good, go for it.
I feel like I just cracked the whole front.
No, you're fine. You're great.
So this one time I was running errands by myself and I transferred back into the car from my wheelchair and the wheelchair rolled away from me and I was stuck in my car without my wheelchair. I waited to see if somebody else was going to come into the parking lot. Maybe they could help me get my wheelchair. And then I realized I had wheels. They were my vehicle. So I just drove over to where it was in the parking lot, grabbed it, disassembled it, put it in my car, and off I went. But I have gotten smarter now and I remember to put brakes on my wheelchair so it doesn't happen very often.
You also got to appreciate how quiet it is, the electric motor. So it's a dual motor, I think like 850 horsepower, and a 0 to 60 of 3.4 seconds, which put it right in the same range as sports cars. And you get to explore out in the wild while still being super quiet.
Okay, the other feature up front is this sun visor, and I love it because my Model X has a thin little one.
And physical vent directions, which is like also a really big deal because like other electric vehicles, the Rivian doesn't have it, Model X does not have it.
No, Model X doesn't.
You have physical vents? Anyway, some people are getting rid of them, but I like them. They said if we really wanted to try out traction control, there's this little lip of ground right here, and we might be able to get a tire off the ground. Lucid is coming out with a, what do they call it, like a terrain mode? It's just not out yet, so we are off-roading in regular mode. So I think you let the tire slip, hit the brakes, and then the car is smart enough to know that wheels are slipping. There we go. And then it should transfer the torque to the other wheels and allow us to get up. There
Yeah,
we go.
it didn't the first time because I was too chicken to do full throttle. I was trying to be careful. It can do it. It's got power.
Oh, that's so steep. Woo! Those are in street tires too.
It just says when it's ready, and so I slipped back, and then I waited for the green light, and I went.
Oh, so there was a sign that said like the traction
Well, it says
was turning on?
Well, it just said ready. Maybe that was not equivalent to me being.
Oh, like the hold? Oh no, so when you're on your brake, then it holds the car, I think.
I don't know. Maybe that's not related. I just went for it.
Yeah. Either way, success. And the Lucid Gravity is using the NACS port, which means the Gravity now has access to 23,000 Tesla superchargers across the US. And as someone who's driven an electric vehicle cross-country, the Tesla charging network is the best charging network. So it's super nice of them to share. We have 2 little kids, and both of them still need help to get in their car seats. So Cambry, let's see if this vehicle allows you to get the kids in their car seat.
Okay, kids are not present, but check this out.
Look at that.
What? Look at all that room. Have you ever seen a vehicle open to 90 degrees like that? I think it was made for me.
She's excited about it.
And like these seats are so low. My Model X right now, the seats are like here, and so I have to kind of like reach in. I do have the space to reach in, but there's still a reach. This is like same height as me practically, which is pretty exciting.
So the bench seats, they're close enough to you. Do you think you could get the kids in there?
Oh, 100%. Especially because like if they're younger, I have the swivel. The swivel mode is just like, I could get them in. I could get you in.
So is it easier or harder than the Model X, do you think? Like what's the distance?
This is lower than the Model X, so this is gonna be easier. The space is almost the same.
Hold on. Now we can see you. Oh.
Doesn't go down all the way.
Yeah.
It's a deal breaker for my children.
Oh, cute.
I think this setup, I don't have a car seat in place, but it already feels way lower than what I currently have. The middle seat isn't smashed. I feel like that middle seat is barely a seat. It's like one bum cheek, but this is like an actual seat for someone to sit in. And there's this cool feature. So if they get a little bit older and they're like on a road trip or something, just like
It's got a tray.
tray for
Does
them.
it go lower than that? See.
Maybe the chair is high. If the chair is down lower, right? But when you have a car seat here, like this is gonna be up where the car seat is. I don't know, I think this is a genius move.
With the USB-C port right here. Cup holders. One thing I also like about these doors, so the door latch is in here and it turns into the actual physical latching mechanism, which is nice for emergencies. Tesla and Rivian kind of hide their emergency latches in weird places, and so it's something to keep in mind just in case an emergency arises where that is. But with the Lucid, you don't have to think about it. It's the same latch. In the middle row, another quirky thing that it does is the same button that rolls up the window. If I lift it up again, there's a sunshade that's built into the door, which is also great for kids.
So nice, because our children ask me to turn off the sun all of the time. And I can't physically turn off the sun, but we could roll up the shade so it wasn't in their eyes.
It's basically the same thing as turning off the sun.
Basically avoiding tantrums, so that's a win in my book.
Yeah. Coming in here to the back, we do have the 2 rear seats hidden under this rear compartment here, and then if I press this button, we can get it completely flat all the way from the back to the front, which is more than enough room to hold one of our off-road wheelchairs, maybe 2, probably 1.
Also maybe our minis.
We're not putting the horses in there again. And technically, these seat anchor points can be used as tie downs, but there's also some other tie down spots here at the back too.
Okay, but it can't haul.
Oh yeah, it can tow 6,000 pounds. Let me show you the hitch. The hitch is in this hidden compartment right here. No one has used this one yet. And there it is, look at that. 2-inch receiver. It's got some locks on it, and it goes right here. The hitch on the Lucid Gravity is kind of weird, but we have this little red key in the side. It's a strange little unit. And if we switch it to unlock, we can twist this dial as far and then pull out and twist some more, and that locks this top in so that when we insert it into the vehicle, it'll spring out and hold the hitch tight enough. Then we can lock it here. It holds the hitch tight enough so that it can pull 6,000 pounds with 600 pounds of tongue weight. And this diagram looks the same as this. We're locked in and we're good to go. And then taking it off is the same way. Twist it back, rotate this a little bit, and it all comes down. Camry would like to tow every now and then with their vehicle, but the Model X right now with the sports tires can't tow a horse and a horse trailer. However, this could.
So I've never used the frunk of my Tesla or the Rivian because it's too high up and there's like a wall in the way. But the Lucid, check it out. So user-friendly for me. I can even transfer into it if I want.
So this would be for like groceries and stuff like that. Things you want to carry, horse tack.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I knew it. Bodies.
Bodies.
I don't know if we've ever filmed a video in the front of a car before, but after having driven the Lucid Gravity for the entire day, what are your thoughts?
I think it needs to drive home to Utah. I love it. It passes all of my tests. I'm trying not to get attached because there is this price tag that's kind of the negative side to it.
There's a lot of zeros. For this first launch, there's the regular Touring that's coming out later this year. That's $80,000.
Which is a little better.
More palatable.
But, like, we're not in a rush. So, it's okay. But it is on the top of my list.
Which means figuring out the zeros is part of my job. Thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you around.